Good evening, everyone. This is Big Boss Calvin 83. Today, I want to discuss something that I've been hearing, that I've always been told. You know, people need to stop being in denial, and people need to stop trying to make somebody feel better when they're in a fucked up situation. But how can you make somebody feel better, say things to make them feel better, but be insensitive to their plight? What I mean is this. People always say, well, the right for guys who are living true forced loneliness, the guys who are lonely, who've been denied a dating and love and sex life. Oh, you're still young. You can still get somebody. Or the right one will come along. It will happen when you least expect it. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? The right one will come along. What does that mean? What is that supposed to mean? When people say, "Wow, you're still young," people have told me that. I mean, I was chatting with somebody who told me about their struggles with trying to get a woman in their life, and they said they always been hearing this person's 21 and I was 21. People told me the same thing. Oh, you're still young. You will get somebody. Don't worry about it. But what people fail to realize is that when women are denying you a life, when women are constantly stereotyping you out for 1 to 5 seconds, women are constantly just being mean, rude, nasty, condescending, and mean and hurtful towards your ass, and trying to crush you and rejecting you at the same damn time. And this is constantly over and over again, and you still have not been accepted by women. If you're a man, I'm speaking to men. I don't know how it is for women, but women. The issue with women is that they're too damn. Reason why most women are alone and can't find nobody. They can find somebody, but they're too fucking picky. He gotta be over 6'5". He gotta have over 6 figures, and he gotta have a nice car. He gotta have swag. He gotta be romantic. All that unnecessary extra bullshit that women you don't fucking need. Instead of going judging your man who you compatible with, who you can work with and build with, and that you can support and that can help you get prosperity and build a family with. That's not important to you. He gotta his height, his weight, his skin complexion. The way he talks, his social status, his popularity, especially popularity with other women. I mean, and he got to be like the guy that you see on TV. When it's just TV, and then you wonder why you're still by yourself, because you got these high list of unrealistic expectations. So for women having issues with meeting a guy, it's their own fault most of the time. But for men, it's not really our own fault, because most of the time men don't have high standards. You got a lot of guys who don't really have high standards, don't ask for much. All we want is a woman in our life, somebody who's pretty and somebody who's nice and sweet, and support us and nurture us and take care of us just like we would take care of her. No, basically, we want a woman that would treat us with respect, just like we would treat her with respect. Men don't ask for much from women. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, most men want an attractive woman and somebody who's sweet and kind and sensitive and feminine. But that's asking for too damn much. But most women, thanks to feminism, are not nice. They're not kind and sweet, and some are not even attractive. But most men will overlook to you if a woman's unattractive. If a woman's unattractive, if a if a woman is unattractive, most men will overlook it. Because men are just horny and want to fuck, and or just want to get a woman in their life, so they'll settle. Even the bitch, if the bitch is a fucking gold digger, and that's not, and so that's something men should not do. Settle. Low, excuse me. Lowering your standards will not increase your chances of meeting a woman. How many times I gotta say that? Lowering your standards will just make you more miserable. And if you don't have standards, I'm talking about realistic standards. If you don't have the standards of judging the person by their character, by their morals and their integrity, but particularly their character, to see if they and their morals, and whether they got integrity or not, whether they're honest or not. If you don't judge a person by their character and their personality and how they behave and how they treat people and how they treat men, how women treat men, especially you as a man, if you don't have those kind of standards, you're gonna not only that, likely pick the wrong woman, be with the wrong woman, I mean, but chances are that you're gonna put her more on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be placed on more of a pedestal, and she's gonna think that, oh, I can get away with so much from this nigga. I can get away with so much from this dude because he has no standards. I can do whatever I want to do. I can treat him any kind of way, talk to him any old kind of way. She's not going to respect you, basically. So don't lower your standards, men. So when people say, oh, you're still young, or you find somebody, it's fucking bullshit. Because if you're having trouble meeting women and trying to get a woman in your life, chances are when you're 21 and when you turn 31, you're going to have the same problem and be worse off, like I am. People have been telling me, oh, Calvin, oh, you're still young. You'll find somebody. She'll come around. It will happen when you least expect it, which is fucking bullshit. You know, when I was 21, that's when I was told, "Oh, you're still young. You can get somebody." When I was 16, I was told the same thing. When I turned 21, I still had the same problem. More people said, "You're still young. You can find somebody." No, it's not easy out there trying to find somebody. It's not easy for a man to find a good woman. It's not easy for a man to get a woman to get most women to accept him for who he is and like him. You know what I'm saying? When people say, "Oh, you're still young," they're just taking advantage of the fact that, oh, you just got youth on your side. You don't got time on your side. You're gonna lose your youth. That's nothing more than feel-good bullshit. The right one will come along. What the fuck does that mean? Excuse me. I mean, the right one. I mean, how can the right one come along when the man got to do all the approaching and do all the initiating and all that shit? the right one ain't gonna come along. You know, when people say that shit, they're really a sheep. They really don't understand the problems that's going on, and really they're really ignorant to a man's plight when it comes to meeting a woman or women liking a man. These are the same type of people when you talk about the issues with women, they're so dismissive. But when it comes to talking about meeting a woman or trying to get a woman in your life and trying to find that one, or just find women period, and try to be attracted to women so you can have somebody or have a nice selection of somebody of multiple women. I mean, no, see, when they say, "Oh, you're still young," it's bullshit. Because if you're having a hard time now, you're gonna have a harder time later on in life. The right one will come along. When people say that, what they're really saying is, since you're undesirable, that means that's just a kiss of death. That's a nice, polite way of saying you're a sucker. You're gonna die of a poor, slow death of being alone. I'll say it again. When people say, "Oh, you're gonna find somebody," you're gonna die. That means you're gonna die of a poor, painful death of being alone. People are trying to make you feel better for a situation that they don't understand and don't want to understand. If people took the time to look into the situation and why things are fucked up the way they are, why most men being denied a love and sex life, why men being denied a life from women, love and affection, not having companionship, why are these women so superficial and so fucking shallow? Nobody wants to look into it. Why women have a false sense of entitlement issues. And let me talk about that. I mean, it seems like when a man wants a pretty woman and who's nice and sweet and kind and sensitive and supportive, he has entitlement issues. But it's okay for women to want men who are drop dead handsome, be over 6'5", making six figures, have all these materialistic possessions, have a lot of money, have a high elite social status, be in a position of power, and have high status of that power, and have popularity, and especially be popular with other women. Oh, that's okay. But women don't got entitlement issues. I mean, it's fucking bullshit. But if a man wants a pretty woman, a woman that can love him for who he is and be supportive and caring and nice and sweet and sensitive, oh, that's too much. I mean, so which is it? Y'all sheep motherfuckers say, "Oh, the right one will come along. It will happen when you least expect it." If you don't expect something, how can you get it? Y'all just trying to make somebody feel better for being undesirable. You're not helping the person, because if you're trying to help the person, you'll look into what the fuck's going on out here and how evil women are out here. I'm not saying women are born evil, but they've been taught to be evil and selfish and mean and shallow and superficial and artificial as fuck. You're just trying to put a band-aid over a fucking wound instead of doing the surgery of that wound and repairing it, because it's very infected right now. People, you need to be honest with yourselves. People, you need to tell the truth. People, you need to fix the situation. Look at how we're treating each other. Look how men and women are treating each other. Look how women are treating men, especially. Women don't treat men well. 80% of women are chasing 20% of the guys out here, leaving over 80% of men to be alone. When will y'all accept that truth? Instead of telling somebody, oh, you're young, you can still find somebody. Oh, the right one will come along. It will happen when you least expect it. It's fucking bullshit, and y'all know it. Stop lying. Stop trying to make somebody who's struggling, who has a plight, especially men who have a plight, trying to meet women in their life. Stop trying to make them feel better about themselves when that's not helping. You need to tell us the truth. You need to check these women out here who are treating men bad. And I'm not saying that you don't have men treating women bad, but women pick them assholes on purpose. Men, we don't pick women on that. We don't pick bad women on purpose. The problem is you got too many bad women out here, and that behavior is going unchecked by society. People, y'all need to be honest. Stop lying to these men, especially men like myself. Stop saying, "Oh, you're young." I'm 30. I'm 32, going to be 33 this year, and by the people say I'm still young. I can still meet somebody, but the way it is, I'm having a harder time more than ever before. You know, people said when I was 21, I'll meet somebody. Now I'm 32, going to be 33 in a few months, and I'm still struggling. So it's fucking bullshit. When it happens when you least expect it, when you don't expect something, you're not going to get it. When you don't demand something, you don't want something, and don't desire something, you're not going to get it. The right one will come along, and y'all need to stop that bullshit, because the right one, you know damn well the right one ain't come along, because these women are on bullshit. The only way the right one will come along if we look into the problem of the way women are treating men. Women been placed on a pedestal. Women have all the choice and all the fucking say so. God damn it. Why don't you hold these women accountable and stop telling them to stop being so damn shallow and superficial and have a false sense of fucking entitlement? Or when it comes to men, tell them to stop being so selfish and greedy. Society needs to tell women that they need to like men for who they are and not what they want all the goddamn time. The only way we can fix the situation is if we be honest with ourselves. Tell men the truth. Stop lying and stop trying to pacify our feelings. You're hurting us. Tell us the truth. Yeah, I know the truth hurts sometimes, but it needs to be said. Stop saying the right one will come along. Stop saying, oh, you're still young, you can still find somebody, when you know in the back of your mind you're laughing at that motherfucker, saying that person ain't gonna find somebody. You're trying to make them feel better in a fucked up situation. You don't help people like that, and that's evil and wrong. Especially when women do it. The right one will come along, my ass. It will happen when you least expect it. Get the fuck out of here. Tell the truth. You know damn well no matter working on yourself and improving yourself as a man is gonna get a woman in your life. How about you check these women and tell them the truth and tell them to stop being so damn selfish and shallow and superficial. Y'all, they say they want a good man, but they're rejecting good men left and right. How about you hold them accountable? How about you look into the situation of why society's fucked up and why relationships between men and women are fucked up? If we do that and call it bullshit for what it is, maybe things will change. How about do that instead? I'm out. Peace.